Hi, welcome back. Dario Ortiz is my name and I'm ready to bring you a brand new video. Okay, my friends, this time I'm not gonna do you a demonstration of the whole software. We already have videos for that. If you go through our library, you will see a couple of them already there. What I want to do today is go through a couple of features. Some of the features that our product has that no other product has in the market of softwares for running tournaments. Remember, what our software does is it gives you all the tools so that you can run your tournament anyway. I mean, as any level as you want to do it. If you want to do it from the instance of charging for the entering to the tournament, like the competitors' registrations, the keys and the different keys and applications that help you to organize your events. Like for instance, let's go through the software a second and let's go through a couple of these features. For example, if we go here and we quickly look, we'll be able to see that we have right now the divisions, the categories, the modalities, the different areas of the tournament that you have to fill out in order to get your event running. That's the first thing you get, and this is customizable, right? You could put the different information that you understand that you're gonna need for your tournament, but basically they're all focused on WKF competition. So it's a karate tournament, but it's the karate tournament running with the rules and with the skill set that is designed for WKF tournaments. WKF meaning World Karate Federation of the sport of karate, right? So if your organization runs a tournament, most likely like the WKF or World Karate Federation system or the Olympic system, this software will be perfect for you, you know, and it's really designed for that. So quickly, some of the features you get here is like, for example, you get to register your staff, the staff that's going to be working with you. You get the area to register the different event informations. But I want to go through a couple of key features. Like for example, if you look at our software, it brings this area that says queues. And in the queues area, what you get is an area where you get screens that you could have with different displays on your tournament that will allow you to see what divisions are actively running or what divisions are not or stopped, which divisions are done and which divisions are on deck. So when you do run the software the right way and you fill all the information in, once you start any division, like for example, I'll go quickly through one. I'll go through here and I'll get, for example, Team Kumite, and I'll get for Team Kumite, and I'm not going to explain what I'm doing. I'm just going to go and get one of the events already done before. You see, when I go here quickly and I activate this queue and I say, for example, the queue is started, and I change it to stop, when I click OK for this, what it does is it quickly, in this case, is asking me for other information regarding the participation of this event, but it goes beyond the scope of what I wanted to explain. What I wanted to explain is when you set here in this area of the queue of each event, when you set the queue here, it automatically reflects here, and you can have this in another screen running in another area of your event, which will allow you to then be able to quickly see if your division is running, if your division is stopped, if your division is active, if it's not, and all this stuff that really helps a lot in the flow of your event. That's one of the things you get, like for example with this queue features here, right? And you get different type of queues. Like for instance, you might not seen anything change on this one because I was in the team one, and the one I was changing was this one. but in this one was the kata monitor. So you can have different monitors for different type of events, and that's why you get these features that allows you to make your event look very professional, and allows you to be able to control very cool for your competitors to see what's going on. You see, like, quickly I change it here, change here. This would have been the kata one, and then you would have done the same thing if you would have opened a kata event. But just to give you an idea, one of the features is this queue thing, which is allows you to set some queues and different screens of queues that you could have in different monitors in different areas on staging and in different areas of event, and that will make your event look very professional. Another thing you get is the registration area. Registration area is very important if you're planning to use the software to work with the money part of your event. If you're planning to use the event for the money part of your event, if you're planning to use the event for the money part of your event, then in this case, you could use this area. This area allows you to get, for example, register the competitors. If you go here and you click register competitor, it will quickly bring the competitors area up and you can register them in, and that allows you to charge them whatever amount of money you want to charge for your event, register them for the different division categories that they're going to be competing, get their pictures in here. Like, for example, I'm going to get somebody that is already registered in. Like here we got an example, and you could put the different events they are getting into, how much money they're paying, so you could do reports regarding money. That really helps a lot. It helps you to create the badges that you're gonna give them so that they could print them out, and you print them out, sorry, and you could give it to them so that they could have a badge ID when they are in the event. So this registration area allows you to do many things. And like, for instance, if you go to this area, you can also create your staff members, you see, and your staff members also get their different IDs, and you could print them their badges, and that helps you out a lot on the documentation of your different officials in the event, in the case that this is like a big event. But it also works for a small event, because you can use this area, or you could just not use it and go directly to the different event modalities. Remember, in the karate sport, different from other sports, we have a lot of stuff that we do in our events. Like, for example, you compete on weapons, you compete on traditional kata, you compete on the new system of kata, which is the WKF new system, which is by points, and you got the new, you got the comite, which it changes every once in a while, their pointing system. So you get all these different areas that if you're not doing a big event, but you just want to make sure you do the small event well and quick and fast and very organized. I'll give you an example. If you go for the weapon area and you click weapon, let's say Kobudo. When you go for Kobudo, that's the competition with the wood, with the bow. You go here quickly and you could just go and quickly see. I'm gonna bring one up. You can see your event. You could quickly put your competitors in with their names, all their information, you see, and the event information, and then you could put the points that they're gonna get for each competition. You see that these events usually goes with 5 judges. You get the 5 judges to put their points in. And it gives you a lot of features in this area, because it allows you to add or subtract in this area the higher or lower point that they got on their scores. And it gives you these scores automatically, so you don't have to be calculating with calculators and all that. So in this respect, it gives you a lot of flexibility when you're doing your tournament, so you don't have to use it necessarily with the full system for your whole event. You might just want to use a small area of the event. By the way, we also sell these modules individually. So what that means is, if you only want to do kata, weapons, kumite, you don't need to buy the whole system. You could just buy the specific module that will help you out to run your events in your dojo, in your small tournament, or if you're going to have a large tournament and you want to have the full system, we also provide that. But this is one of the features that you could be able to run different styles of events, of competition. Another thing you can see here quickly is when you go to the new system of kata. The new system of kata competition for karate changed with the WKF rule set now, or the Olympic rule set now, which is what it means is now you get to compete with 3 judges, 5 judges, or 7 judges. And this system allows you to have setups for each one of these competitions. Let's pick, for example, the 5 judges one. If we pick the 5 judges competition and we go here quickly, we could see that we could create a 8 competitors per key, and we could quickly get our competitions shown right here. We just put those points and the system will quickly do the calculation for us. It also allows us to do, because this new system came with a new rule that now tells you that you have to do what is called electronic scorecards. Your judges now should have a laptop or a tablet where they could type in their scores, and that should go straight into the software. So this software also allows you to do that. So if you go here and you click this button, it brings this feature up, and this feature, what it does is it creates the different cards, electronic cards, that each judge will use. And as another feature of this software, you just only have to open the same version of this software on your other laptops, and they'll be running their scores right here. So when they bring their scorecard and you click here, they'll get a screen just like this. And when they insert or they get their scorecards in, they quickly get this scorecard, electronic scorecard, where they could put all the information of each one of the competitors that they are evaluating on the tournament. That's pretty cool because all this is done electronically and it goes directly to your software, and you don't have to do much of nothing. It just gets done by himself. Like I told you, this is not the demo of how to use this. It's just to see a couple of features that the software has. But if you want to really see how to do all these different things, what you got to do is go through our one by one video that we do for each one of these modules, and see we go step by step on how to get all this stuff done. And it's pretty simple. The first time is just a learning curve, but once you get that done, the rest is just step by step, and it turns into a natural thing because we've been doing this forever on the sport of karate on paper and pen. Now it's only done electronically. Another thing we could check here is we get these beautiful displays that you could put on other monitors to project to the public the scores and the results of the information that you're putting in. And this is very nice, very helpful, because it gives the public an idea of what's going on your tournament. Okay, and you got different type of displays you could show to the public. You see, you get different versions of the display. So all these features are great, but if this is not enough, you get more features because you get reporting. You get these type of reports, beautiful reports that gives you the points, paperwork that you could print out so that you know what happened in your event, and you just don't say this guy won and that's it. No. We get information written down, paperwork that allows her to compound the information of each tournament so that we could get our students and our competitors every time a little bit better. But if that is not enough, we also provide what is called a ready up area, and I'll touch that a little bit later. But we get a lot of beautiful features here that helps us do a lot of gorgeous stuff for our competitors. And this is only in the area of karate competition in kata. But we also get more features, you see, because we also provide external displays, which allows you to project your scores and your information on displays that are totally external from your software. What that means is, let's say you want to have 5 monitors and you want to have these monitors on different areas of the arena. you get a big arena. It's a very big area of competition, and you want to have these huge projectors. In the past, you couldn't do this because your computer had to be directly connected to the screen you were going to project your scores, and it only allowed you to do that on one screen. In our case, we allow you to do that in as many screens as you want. So you could have 5, 10, 20, up to 30 screens projecting your scores at the same time. What that means is, if you want to have a VIP area with their own monitors so they can see their scores, you want to have on the area of staging monitors so that the competitors could see what's happening with the scores. Any beautiful thing that you could imagine, you could be creative with this. This will allow you to do it. It will allow you to do external projection of your score. And it's very simple. No complexity. Only you open this module, it brings this module up, and you just quickly look for what you want to project, and you just pick and project, and that's it. It's going out. For example, if you want to project a kata event, I'm just going to go quickly over it. I don't want to get into too much detail, but if you want to project a kata score, you will go here quickly, and you will say, for example, let me look for kata. You go for the kata console. You would pick here the event you want to project, because remember, you get to have one tournament with a lot of events. So you pick the event you want to project. This is the event I wanted to project. You get this small console, and this console allows you to project scores individually or score out. And let me show you this. It lets you see how I can move this everywhere. It allows you to put this monitor anywhere you want to. And you also get to project the same screens that I showed you before. So you could just leave these screens in a place manually and just leave them there, and they'll be changing every time the competitors are there. And you get this for every single module of the software. What that means is, you get this for kata, you get this for competition, you get this for the cues. You remember the cues that I just explained you in the beginning? You get this for that too. You need this if you want to have a beautiful tournament, because it allows you to do beautiful and gorgeous things in your tournament, and it allows you to get creative. If you're a guy that want to get your tournament really creative, you want to put monitors in different areas, you want people to be very informed of what's going on, this is a beautiful software to get that done. Then here you get an area with, these are the external electronic cards you would give to your judges every time they're competing, and you get the 7 judges when it's 7 judges. But if you're only working with 5 judges, well, you only use 5 of these, and you get 2 versions of this. You get a black and white version, and you get a color version, depending on how you want to project this on the screens of the tablets or laptops you want to use for your judges. This works beautiful. Then you get here external manual results. This is a feature that nobody has. What this means is, let's say you decide to use any other system that maybe does a beautiful way of charging your competitors or whatever, and you're happy with that, but in the scoring area, it does not provide a beautiful way to project your scores to your public. Well, you get here a module that allows you to project kata events scores, kumite event scores, and team kumite event scores manually. What that means? Oh, well, what that means is that you'll be able to come here quickly and create results for different events that you are doing and that you want to project on a screen. So for example, if I would have gone here, this would have let me put any scores on this area, as you see, for the first place, second place, third place, and third place. When I put this here, I can quickly project that on an external screen, and I can show you that here to the public. And I could just put this in another monitor, and people could see the information, and it looks beautiful, because what this allows you to do is, let's say you're running with a rule set that it is not WKF, but you're running with maybe a freestyle karate tournament system, like a freestyle event, and you want to just project scores, this will allow you to do it. And you don't need to use the WKF World Federation system that is standard in the world, but you don't want to run with the standards. You're different. So this will allow you to do manual scores for every kind of event for karate. How many kinds of event we have? Well, we have kata events, we have kumite events, right? So we get one for each one. We get for team event, we get one, and you could just display your scores, and it will look like if it was done by a professional, very organized system, and you will give more legitimacy to your system, because people will say, oh, look, they have a system, a program for this style of event of karate. When it's not true, probably, because remember, it's a lot of styles of karate, and it is very hard for each style of karate to get a software that runs their version of it. But with this software, you can do that. And we provide that by using this module right here, the manual display system. Then you get the team kumite area. Hey, a lot of softwares don't even provide this. They don't even know how to do this. They don't have this at all. This is the team area kumite, and what this does is, oh, this is huge. Let's just look quickly over it. The beautiful things you could get with this done is incredible. It's amazing. First, you get to organize your event right here. Then look at this area. This is beautiful. You get all your competitors set up on your first two screens. On these first two tabs, you get 4 teams. Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, and Team 4. They're just right there with all the competitors in. And all you got to do now is start typing in who won and how many points that they got. And you will get your result and your calculations under the screen telling you who won and who lost. Like in this case, I just click result and it quickly gave me who won and who lost. But if this is beautiful, more beautiful is that this system provides you a electronic scoring card system. Look at this. When I click here round 1, it will get me these two guys from the round 1. And when I bring it over, I quickly say insert because I want to create a combat. It asks me on what event do I want to do it. Obviously the first event. I don't want to even go through much detail, but look at this beautiful thing. What this beautiful thing does is it allows you to get control of the time of the competition. It allows you to get the points of the competition. How many points do the competitors get? You get to pick what competitors are going to be competing. The first roll, and you get your competitors on the screen quickly. You get the penalties right here. You could pick them up. And if the penalties gives you a loss, it quickly gives you a loss. Like for instance, if I click here and I click results, it will quickly give me the winner, the other competitor. And you will say, but why did it give him 8 and why did it give the other competitor 0? Because the system has algorithms inside, artificial intelligence that knows the rules of the sport. And the rule says that if you win by disqualification, that is what this would mean. That means that the other competitor gets 0 points and the competitor that wins gets 8 points. Look at that beautiful thing. And then it allows you to have a external monitor, which will allow you to have a scoring system so that you could show the points of that scoring system on another screen. And how would I do that? That's a very simple thing. Let me do it just for 1 second here. You will go here and you will look what type of window do you want to have. A floating window, an internal encapsulated window. Let's pick the encapsulated window. And when I bring it up and I just click this event so that it could be the same event, you can see that it quickly gave me exactly the same thing that it gave here. When I click here, I can click start, and obviously it's beeping because this event already was done by making it winning the event. So let's just cancel this 1 second here, and let's just redo this for 1 second so that we could get a fresh screen and you can see a couple of these features running. Look at this beautiful thing. I'll go here, and once you bring it over here, Look how this automatically gets the information into the screen that it's going to be showing to the public. When you get the penalties, it quickly shows them on the other screen. When you start your time, it quickly starts this time in the other screen and tells you go. If you click a stop, it just quickly goes to a stop and it stops the other screen. It shows you the points that are being done by this other competitor. You get to see the points in the other screen. It does a lot of beautiful stuff. But if this is not enough, if you're still not convinced with this for your tournament, you should see this area. This area allows you to define how do you want the event to define the winner. And for example, if I want to say you win with 5 points, I can change it here and it will make you win when you get 5 points. If you want to make him win when it's only 4 points, you could just put him here. And then you could change the time of the competitions right here. If you go here, you get a manual pick of the competition times, or you could just type it in. If you just leave it here in manual and you just type in how much time do you want to use, you just type it here, 30 seconds, and each event will just go by 30 seconds. Beautiful. I'll close all this because I don't want to get into too much deep things, but this is very beautiful and it allows you to do all that. At the end of the day, it gives you the results of all the competitions. If you go all the way back to the last, it will show you here who won the first place, second place, third place, and fourth place. It will show you that. And then it will show you here quickly in order how did the key advance. These keys will show him here, and it will give you a layout of the whole event that you can know and see, so that the public and you know what happened with that event. And the most beautiful thing, if features are not enough, you get reporting. This reporting area is beautiful. This is one of the most beautiful reports you can see, which tells you what happened in the competition, the first round, who won, how they won, what the point that they did. Beautiful stuff. You get to see this, the second round, who won, this and that. Beautiful reporting. But listen, if features are not enough, this is one of the most gorgeous features we get. What is that, Dario? Well, this feature right here. This feature, what it does is it will let you run the ready up competition. What's that? Okay, that's simple. You can have another monitor showing to the public what competitors should be readying up for competition, so that while the first round is running, the second round could be getting their gear up, getting ready to compete. So what I want you to understand is our software is more than just a how to charge a competitor on the door $75 to compete or $5 for a public to sit down in a chair. It's more than that. We run the competition. We help you with your staff to be able to run very professionally the judging system for their competition, so that your event can run fast, smooth, professional, very organized, and that the result can be reproduced with a lot of effectiveness. Look at this. If I go here quickly on the team and I look for this feature called Ready Up Screen, and I pick the same event that I'm running here, like for example, we're running the number 1 event. Look at this beautiful thing. When I go here, let me put this right here in a corner. When I go here, let me see I can do this. I'll try to do this so that I can keep it both on screen. When I go here and I say, ready up the second 2 competitors, these 2 competitors should be shown on that screen. Let's see if that's true. When we click result here, look at right there. It shows the 2 competitors should be readying up the next competitors up. So while these first 2 competitors are competing, beautiful, these 2 are already getting ready up. And that is beautiful, because before we had to have microphones and we had to announce it. The problem of all that is, if you have a huge event with 5, 10 tatamis running, competitors are hearing a lot of noise. There's a lot of people around. You don't know if you heard your name, if you did not. Another system I've seen in the past, we used it in our tournaments before, but we changed to this system. It's much better. We used to write it on a little board, in a little plastic board, but we had to be racing and writing, and then for every tournament we had to be buying Sharpies and erasers, and then they will break, and then they will get lost, and you will have to be buying it again. It was a mess. With this, none of that. All that is done. Competitors just see their names, they know they're readying up, they gotta get ready, and beautiful stuff. They get ready and they show here, and they just get this on the screen. So, beautiful features on this area. You know, we get many more features on this software. I'm just going, like, you know, this is just a little tip of the iceberg. But in the future, we'll be doing more videos like these, showing a lot of different features that our software tournament system brings to the table at a time of competition that goes beyond the only thing of charging in the door $5-10 or charging the competitor, maybe creating the repertoire. This does every single thing you need to do for your tournament. Plus it does the paperwork. Plus it does the repertoire. It does every single thing. This is what you need. So if you need any more information about the karate tournament system and you want to contact us, our email will be in the bottom. Our phone number is on the website. Contact us. Okay? Dario here with you. Hope hear you with you again pretty soon. Okay? Check you out, my friends. Bye bye.